Miles, so much action to get into, and on Sunday the bonus is the games are early so we can run through the league. And the Los Angeles Lakers, so much talk about them, right? 4-game losing streak, no LeBron. Luka sat out one of those games. Well, he was on the court today against the Phoenix Suns, and it was clear he came to play. Let's start with that one. There's LeBron with Bronny, KD, Luka on the floor, and Channing out of the gate. Luka, aggressive, trying to prove a point early.
Yeah, I think in the past games he was trying to let the game or give the game to other people, get them going. But then I bet you they said, Luka, just be you. Take advantage of this matchup. Phoenix is notoriously bad defensively. So, he got going early, got those threes, and got to the free throw line, which is what the Lakers want. They want to make sure they get to their free throw line and connect. And having a rim roller also helps them tremendously.
And then having the AR-15 to pull out and knock down shots. Austin Reeves, he's been hooping at a high level, 28 or more in each of his last 3 games. Lakers up 54-37 at the half. And here's Reeves finding Jackson Hayes, just perfect for them.
I mean, Reeves is so shifty, very underrated. When you get in the end of the season, you got your two-headed monster. You're going to need that guy that's going to step up and continue to facilitate when defenses are locked in on your main 2 guys. Austin Reeves has had a great year just building on what he's been doing last year.
And one for Luka. Then there's Austin Reeves giving some eye candy to Ryan Dunn. KD, looking like you did the same thing KD just did, Channing.
I mean, what's great about this, when you got that triple threat, that guy who's going to defend Bron, who's going to defend Luka, and now he's playing the way he is, that's going to be dangerous. He's going to need to win them a game in the playoffs if they want to go far.
Luka, 33, 11, 8 assists. Austin Reeves, 28 points, 6 helpers. The Lakers, 37-2 now this season when they lead after 3 quarters, 107-96, hold the Suns again to just 96 points. All right, and there's Luka, 32 points a game, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Lakers 9-5 with him, but those last 6 games, you look at what he's doing in the month of March, just incredible. Wes, what do you think is helping Luka to get back to where we've seen him in his Dallas days statistically?
Time. I would say time. Coming off an injury is never easy, and then obviously the shock and trade. I can't imagine that he ever thought that he was not going to be playing in Dallas if it wasn't up to him. So just time, comfort, trying to fit in, like Shannon had said a little bit earlier, trying to be, not step on toes. You're playing with one of the greatest to ever play, and it's just time. Bron's one of those type of guys where he's like, hey, you got to come along too. That's why you're here. And Luka's starting to really embrace that, and finding familiarity with his guys, and he's a problem.
Channing, look, we know what Luka is,
yeah.
But I think what stood out even more the last in 7 games this season where LeBron's not playing. You ready for Austin Reeves' numbers?
What is it?
28, 9 assists, 7 rebounds in those 7 games. And then we see these last 3 games, 28. He's right on those stats. What do you make of Austin Reeves when LeBron's not on the floor and what he's doing?
Austin Reeves is a hooper, right? And he's a student of the game. And to me, when he's out there, he's just making the right plays. And his role expands. It's almost like young Tyrese Maxey, right? Tyrese came off the bench and he started. But every time you're like, dang, I didn't know he could average 20. I didn't know he could average 30. Oh, look at now he's an all-star. I think Austin Reeves has the capability to be an all-star in this NBA. And he goes out there with such confidence and empowerment from that coaching staff and from the team that it's amazing to see his growth. But all of his game is literally complementary to their stars. And one thing about Luka and Austin Reeves, they play so much better with the rolling big. When their defensive guys are in, Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith, even Gabe Vincent and some of these other guys, they are so much better with the right spacing. And Luka's so used to playing with 2 rim rollers. I think once that team gets fully healthy, that's what's going to be the biggest difference between Luka's game and losing and Luka and the Lakers winning.
Wes, one thing that we started to observe, too, it's easy when LeBron's on the floor, right, and you kind of see it. But in different parts of the game, J.J. Redick was like, okay, Luka, you're not going to initiate the offense. Austin Reeves, you're going to initiate the offense. And it seemed to go really well for the Lakers. What did you notice in those moments and why it worked so well when other guys were initiating, not named Luka Doncic?
Because when you go in and you're playing against the Luka Doncic team, When you're in shoot around, the scouting report is how do you stop this guy, and your game planning for him with the ball. So all eyes are usually with him with the ball. But if you take him away and you got a capable guy that can make plays like Austin Reeves, it relaxes the defense. It's not something that you necessarily went through over and over. And then now you get a chance to get the ball to Luka when the defense is shifted, when the eyes have to rotate, when he's attacking a closeout or a situation like that, rather than him just bringing it up 10 sets or 5 sets of eyes on him.
You know, Shannon, when I see this, it kind of reminds me of, and not to say that any of these guys are Kyrie Irving, right? But when it was LeBron and Kyrie together, you would see, okay, the defense, even if LeBron had the ball, where's Kyrie? Like, you're looking one way or the other and creating opportunities for other people.
Yeah, for sure. I think also you can run different sets, right? Giving somebody the same steady diet of a screen and roll with Luka and maybe, you know, in their bigs, it gets easy. It becomes predictable. When you have Austin Reeves in that, as you saw right there, they had to sink in and tag that roller. If Austin Reeves had just thrown it above his head, Luka's going to get 3, 4, 5 naked shots. And he's not used to that. So all of a sudden, now a dude who could give you 50 in the playoffs, you're giving him 4 wide open shots. You can't do that. Now he's getting into a rhythm. For a guy who was a defender, not me, if I got 4 open shots before a defender got to me, that's barbecue chicken. Because at that point, I'm already on the roll. So for me, you're looking at what JJ is doing. He's also empowering the other guys to put them in different positions. Because now, if that rotation guy can't leave Luka, that bottom guy has to rotate. And now, as you saw, Gabe Vincent, they're making the right play, getting guys like Gabe Vincent and Dorian Finney-Smith and some of the others even more wide open shots.
I'm just trying to do my job, and you're like, barbecue chicken on a roll. Sounds delicious. I'm going to light it up.
Well, that rotation better be there.
You ready for some more barbecue chicken?
Okay,
How about Minnesota Timberwolves versus the
Jackson Hayes was back, and he was huge. You got Dorian Finney-Smith back, Gabe Vincent, and Luka, who missed 1 game, back in the lineup, and it was basically a wire-to-wire, very convincing win for the Lakers.
Yeah, it's good to know that the Lakers, you know, can miss a player or two. And when you get guys like, you know, Hayes back and Benny Smith, get some guys back, that they can play well and win. And that's what we saw tonight. You know, Phoenix didn't shoot the ball well. They hit, 24 threes the other night or so, and only, 9 tonight.
Yeah.
And then the Lakers did well from the free throw line. And, you know, they got some collective help from guys. I thought Hayes' existence right away, having him back right away, you can see his impact on his scoring ability, his defense, his presence. And so it's nice to get some guys back. Nice to get back on the winning side at home against a dangerous team that didn't shoot the ball well at all. And some of that had to do with defense and you know, playing good on that end. And some of it just had to do, they just had a poor shooting night.
Yeah.
And it was to our favor.
Yeah, we had a good graphic on the pregame show showing the Lakers 0-4 over the last 4 without Jackson Hayes, and he's a big part of this team. You know, people forget about it.